Okay. Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock. So much fun. Let's sync up again and see where we're all at. So who wants to share where we're at? Robert, you're all excited about your stuff. So yeah, okay. Let's get you up there. Look at that. Is that Emacs? What is that? Excellent.
So.
Oh, and unmute yourself, please.
What's that?
Unmute yourself.
Oh, right. There we go. Okay, am I coming in?
Yeah.
Okay. So my strategy was to use those few lines of code and few imports just for fun. So I took the most simplest route and like right here, I just, immediately create a custom integer object so I could pass it in through a function that returned another type, because in Java you don't have pass by reference, so you can't like modify primitives and the like, which that class is defined right here. Basically, it just holds one int.
Can anybody think of another way you could have done that? An array of size what?
An array. Oh, good. That's a good one.
This might be a little easier to read, though.
Yeah. So anyway, so it takes just a number and it goes through these functions, and which calls the convert to, which just while the number is greater than the Arabic representation of the Roman numeral, it will concatenate the Roman numeral to this string and subtract the Arabic from the value of the number, and then return the string. So it keeps getting, there's a bunch of concatenations, in this iteratively, and then this down on line 38 is just to check, if it didn't actually convert anything. Well, like a negative or 0, it couldn't be converted. And then it just prints out that string. So showing here, it compiles and give it some number like 1,000, should give m. And let's see, 2014, 2014. C, which is for 100, 2 X's for 20, and 3 I's for 3. Any other? Oh, it even catches non-numeral numbers like A.
Comments, feedback, questions? How did your code evolve?
It started up with a bunch of while loops. So basically, if you replace each of these convert to function calls with basically this while loop, and so it was pretty ugly to look at. But it did serve its purpose. But this one, with this way, it's just a little smaller and probably more readable.
I noticed that you didn't have any automated tests for this. How comfortable do you feel about the changes that you made? And do you feel
I am probably 85% I'm confident with it. I am trying to learn how to set up JUnit tests through command line stuff. Because we were having problems with IntelliJ and setting it up, so I just said, all right, let's just do it in the command line way, and then IntelliJ kind of holds your hands with getting JUnit set up. So.
Okay, cool, excellent. Anything else? All right. Anybody else want to show where they're at? No? I think I want to show off where I ended up. I'll just do this, don't need my camera anymore. Uh, so I too had like some ugly code that I wasn't happy with. I had I had a recursive. I have a recursive solution, um, and actually I wonder if I can version. Oh wait, I used to know how to browse the versions. Can I do that real quickly? No. Local history. Can I just go back here to sort of show you the before and after? Oops, come on. Local history. Oh, I can't show history. That's weak. Anyway, I actually could show you in GitHub, I suppose. So what I had, my algorithm, I wasn't super happy with because it seemed like it was all this very special case code. Oops. Roman numerals, Java. Where's history? Okay, so what I ended up with was, oh, that's not what I want. That, nope, I want to browse code. Yeah, so this is what it looked like before. So it was like, if it's 500, append something and then call yourself. And it's like, if it's 400, append something and call yourself. And it's like, okay, this works. Now I knew it worked because I had like all these unit tests. I sort of built it from scratch. So I had like all this confidence there. And it's like, okay, well, how do I do this exact? How do I refactor? Because it's like everything is the same except for like the number and the letter, which I think a couple of you have sort of realized that. I think some of you guys even started that way, which is like not the way that I think, but I'm glad you guys think that way because you probably got to the solution much faster than I did. So what I ended up doing is putting stuff into a map, and then I realized, okay, wait a second, like all you need is this. So I map the number to the letter. And I say, hey, give me each one in the key. Oh, one of the things I screwed up is that I forgot that a map, the order, I said a hash map, and the order that you put them in isn't necessarily the order that you get them out in. So I had to make it to a linked hash map, which does guarantee sort of a FIFO ordering of when you put in the. Hmm? Yeah. Um, Yeah, so the order that you put them in is the order that you get them out in. And so basically, I turned like that all that special casing stuff into this one loop here, and now I didn't have time to add support for 900 and 1,000, but now it's just like 2 lines of code, some unit tests, and I think it should all work. So this, I feel confident this works. I'm not convinced that this is more readable than the other way, though, because it's like you've got the sort of the data's up here and the logic's down here. And if I think I were to see this code for the first time, I'd be scratching my head for a while trying to figure out what's going on. So I don't know if this is basically the best way to do it, but it does seem nice and compact. Anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'll put up the screencast. Although it crashed on 3, so I've got all the important stuff from class, which is like the beginning where we talk about the assignment and everything like that. That is okay. Our first set of pair programming I might have lost. I don't know. But the Camtasia guys were so cool last time that I think they'll be able to help me out again.
So this does work?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I can run the tests. So here are all my tests. I've got sort of a smattering of numbers. I did 1 through 10, I did 11 through 20, and I'm like, okay, I'll just sort of like try the whole numbers, maybe some things in between. But now, like if I run it, it's okay. I probably actually okay, fine. I'll keep you here for 5 more minutes while I do 1,000 public. If you can tell me what the Roman numerals around 1,000. You can tell me what the Roman numeral is supposed to be for it. I'm happy to try it out. 3,099. So what? MM 900 is CM 990 is XM 9 is no XC. Sorry, there you go. XC. C's 100 minus 10 XC, and then 9 is IX. Okay, so let's run this. We'll watch it fail because I don't have 1,000. Okay, but was a whole bunch of D's, right? And so then I need to do 900 and 1,000. So 1,000 is M. 900 is 900 is CM, right? Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Fingers crossed. So I really don't want any bugs because I want to go home. It's green. Okay, and so then everything should work now. So yeah, I mean, so I guess so. Here's the thing: it's like, okay, if I was, smart, I would have figured out the algorithm, after maybe implementing, just a little bit instead of sort of like going back and okay, whatever. All in all, I'm okay with that. I'm not very smart. Actually, I don't want to be that kind of smart. I'd rather get the job done. That's just me. I'd rather get the job done. It takes a little bit more time than sort of like trying to be tricky. Because I found that like when I've tried to be tricky, I always end up tricking myself. So it works for 1,000. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. Anything else from you guys? Okay. Thanks for staying late, everybody. Have a great week. Make sure to participate in the forum. Let me know if you have any questions. Please, bring the keyboards back, and we'll see you next week.